everybody, it's Vertical Sandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Assassin's Creed 2. Now, we are running around the Tuscany countryside, finding viewpoints and glyphs, and we're kind of in trouble. Because our next one has to be right there. And I'm assuming eventually what we'll have are access to maps that will help us out with this stuff. Because I know that this is boring, but it's also necessary. I mean, you have to remember, I'm playing, like, the complete version of this game, so, like, I'm gonna have to sync up all the viewpoints for a trophy. I don't know how much of the upgrading, like, buying all paintings and stuff like that I have to do. But I'm also not worried about that stuff. That stuff is coals to Newcastle. Like, I don't know if I need to get all 330 treasure chests to get a trophy. But I'm sure I have to collect all feathers. I am absolutely 100% certain of that. Well, I was really hoping for a horse here. A horse or a treasure chest. So I never have to oh, there is a treasure chest! Hallelujah! Stealing your stuff! Bye! Hey, you! Come back here! No! Never! I'm going to run recklessly. Now, when I first came out here in my practice file, one of those thieves from the town, like, spawned, and so I just kind of, like, walked fast away from him, and he, like, followed me into an open field. I just murdered him in the middle of the open field. It was great. It was so hardcore. Just ridiculous. Alright, so this is our last location that has a glyph on this map. And I don't remember how to get up here, but I do see a treasure chest. Huzzah. $250. Once we get up there, I thought I saw a feather. I also thought I saw a putty tat. I did. I did saw a putty tat. Lame jokes are lame. Whatever, you guys love it, you know it. I don't know, Vertical Sandwich, you like kind of love it. Middle of the night, guy just climbing around. No big deal. I remember very distinctly where our glyph is on this place. But the puzzle for this glyph will be completely foreign to me. So there's our glyph right there. Looks like a pyramid. So this is one more glyph than my practice file has in it.
He wanted to stop the cycle, to tell the secret. Ugh, shit. I've got to keep thinking. Ruin the headaches.
Okay, the inventor. I hope I can solve this so I don't look like an idiot. The economic transmission of power without wires is an all-surpassing importance to man. Yes, Nikola Tesla, and you're going to fail at it. But he is the father of modern telecommunications. By its means, he will gain complete mastery of the air, the sea, and the desert. It will enable him to dispense with the necessity of mining, pumping, transporting, and burning fuel, and so do away with innumerable causes of sinful waste. It will make the living, glorious sun his obedient, tolling slave. It will bring peace and harmony on earth. Okay. And there's one of Tesla's towers. Nikola Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower under construction. Fights between individuals as well as governments and nations invariably result from misunderstandings in the broadest interpretation of this term. What term? It doesn't say the term? I need more text. I need more information. Misunderstandings are always caused by the inability of appreciating one another's point of view. The best way to dispel ignorance of the doings of others is by a systematic spread of general knowledge. With this object in view, it is most important to aid exchange of thought and intercourse. Yeah, Tesla was a genius, and Edison was a jerk, but everybody knows these things. But what I'm looking for are... Man, they sure picked creepy history and made it creepier. Like... I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing. Oh, it's in the tower. It's right here, isn't it? It's not. It's got to be in the tower. The tower is the busiest part of the photo. Find the windows, then. Spin one of the windows. This would be the perfect time for a jump scare if this game was that kind of game. I'd lose my crap. I literally would, like, fall backwards in my chair if suddenly something just jumped out and screamed at me. I'm not going to do that to you, by the way. I know I could edit that in. But I'm not that kind of, I'm not Markiplier. He doesn't deserve that. He does good work. I watch him sometimes. There's the thing.
You found it in Croatia.
Okay. Infrared. Alright. There's an obvious ball. Oh, crazy. Oh, man. I need time with this cryptogram. Like, real time. Because C is probably A. Okay, but what do I have for, like... Okay. And V is O. Okay, you know what? I actually am going to stop the video here. And the reason is I'm going to solve this. And I'm not going to look up a solution. Like, I can solve this cryptogram. And I'll be back with you. But I need to write it down. So I'm going to solve this and then let you know without, like, I'm just going to do it. I'll see you guys for that. Hello, everybody. It's VerticalSandwich. I can't solve it. I actually can solve all of it, but one letter. This letter, this M, does not appear anywhere else in this cryptogram. It is, in fact, a cryptogram. It's a single letter substitution puzzle. And what it says is, he used it to develop a bottomless source of energy. And then this is some sort of proper noun that I wasn't paying attention to. So without looking it up, I can get every letter but this M, which does not recur anywhere else in the cryptogram. And then the last thing is wireless station. So this word is, the letters are T-E-L-E-F-U-N blank E-N. And the only letters available are J, K, Q, R, X, Y, and Z. So Telefunken, Telefunren, wait, no, R is not available. So it can only be, it can be T-E-L-F-U-N-K-E-N, T-E-L-F-U-N-J-E-N, T-E-L-F-U-N-Q-E-N, T-E-N-F-U-N-X-E-N, T-E-L-E-F-U-N-Y-E-N, Telefunyen, or Z-E-N, Telefunzen. But none of those, I've checked the letters multiple times, and since the rest of the cryptogram works out, that has to be, but I can't solve it. But while I was waiting, that thing popped up that said, asked me if I need advice. I don't. Hopefully there's not another cryptogram in here. I don't want to spend another 20 minutes doing that. But I did solve it. I mean, to the best of my ability. It's badly made. Because of that. Because of having a proper noun that... Oh, A equals C. Wait, there is another one! No! Oh, wait, no. This is the same one. So it gave us that. I could have had that. A equals C? Yeah, I figured that out myself. I figured the whole thing out without the stupid A equals C clue. So I've got it. Like, I've got it. He used it to a bottomless source of energy. I wish it said M equals something. That would be far more helpful. But what am I looking for? Like, it's not going to make me type it in, is it? Because I don't know the answer. Are there any other clues? Yeah, I would never have looked something like that up. I used to do cryptograms all the time. They're so much fun. I would sit in a stupid lab.
He found it in Croatia. They would find it in his lab.
So I didn't need to know any of that. Okay, so let's watch what we've got so far. Okay. Still doesn't make sense. But that's fine. Now, it seems like I haven't played this game in forever. When, in fact, it's been 20 minutes for me. But it really seems like it's been a year and a half. I'm really happy that there was a cryptogram in here. I really love them. The first cryptogram I ever successfully solved was in a book of cryptograms that I bought. And the quote when I solved it was, "Your pain is only the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding," by Khalil Gibran. And that actually convinced me to read the book The Prophet. Which you might want to read. It's a very easy read. If philosophically you have questions about belief, Khalil Gibran's The Prophet is a great introduction to a non-traditional kind of series of beliefs. And what I would suggest, because one of the wonderful things about Khalil Gibran's The Prophet is the premise of the book is that Khalil Gibran lived about 100 years ago, or was an active writer about 100 years ago, and he was Lebanese. And the Prophet is about a town where this prophet, who they all know and they've all respected for years, is leaving town, and the people of the village like get together and ask him questions. Like, as he's leaving, they're just like, "Well, we have questions to ask you," and he's like, "Well, ask away." And their questions are all very brief. And they're very kind of like, but the thing that's pure magic about that book is not that it's kind of wonderful and, just, this deeply beautiful kind of thought experiment about spirituality or anything like that. It is that Khalil Gibran, the sections are like, people will say like, "Well, what about our children?" And he'll like talk about children and say things like, "Your children are the arrows you shoot into the future." And you're like, "Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine." And they say like, "What about prayer?" And he goes like, "Well, I can't tell you much about prayer, but I can tell you, the kind of things that you might want to say to God when you pray." And you're like, "Yeah, this is kind of boring." But then people say things like, "Well, what about our houses?" And he starts talking about like doors. And like how you close your doors, and whether or not, what your doors say about you as a person. That, like, somebody who puts, like, big locks on their doors and keeps their doors closed all the time clearly is shutting themselves off from their neighbors. And people who have open doors and are inviting are, becoming part of a community. And you just go, like, that's brilliant. Like, really? Your section on prayer made me yawn, but your section on, like, doors makes, like, fills me with thought? Like, that's awesome. And that's what I love about the book The Prophet. I love very much that they gave you a clue for a cryptogram you did not have to solve. And that I'm the kind of person who turned his stream off for I don't have a stream. Turned his YouTube videos recording off for 20 minutes so that he could solve the cryptogram. And now we have a horse, by the way. We could just steal that horse. That horse is now our horse. This will fill in almost all of the map. But like I said, now we have all of the glyphs. And what I would like to do in this video is steal this horse. It's not stealing. Somebody left this horse here for us. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Now I have to mark our next spot on our map. It's over here.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Sorry, I didn't mean to knock you over. Oh, and now there's another horse. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? There's 3 horses here. 3. This is where all the horses I've been looking for this whole time have just turned up. They were having a horse meeting about how much they hate me. That's the only explanation. Oh, good, an easy climb. Okay, what do we got on our map now? I don't think any of these outliers, will unlock a codex page for us. I don't believe. I don't particularly care, even if they did. I think all of them have safe jumps. And I'm sure there's very nifty stuff in this place. But since I don't need anything, not even the money, we can always come back later for the money. Oh, get off the horse, dude. When I told you to get off the horse, I meant it. It's probably in here. There it is. I'm gonna assume there's only one treasure chest per place like this. But who's gonna turn down a free $500? Not I, said the guy. Okay, how do I... Looks like I can just climb up the windows on the side. Oh, and a feather! Free treasure chest and a feather? Is it my birthday? Sorry. Fun stuff. Seriously, there's no great reason to do what we're doing. I mean, aside from the dive and the time to talk with no stress, because we're not sneaking up on somebody to stab them in the back. We do have that. I mean, I did get to talk about Khalil Gibran's the Prophet. Yeah, our horse will move subtly towards us, which is kind of nice and kind of a pain. So I think this is the last one. There might be one more after this.
Hey, hey!
Then we can just ride our horse back to the villa. And the only reason I keep saying it like villa is because that's the way the NPCs in this game say it. Ooh, this place is the most extravagant of all. Don't hit the people, horse guy. Okay, is it in here? Or is it outside? Another horse! We traveled the wrong direction. Did these in the wrong order. But that's kind of the story of my life, huh? Oh, is there no chest over here? Seems unlikely that there wouldn't be one. Well, that's the place I would have put it. Did I just climb the wrong building? I did. It's fine. Hi, local villagers. I'm just gonna climb your tower. Hope that's not a problem. By the way, I murder people. Okay. Another easy climb, though. Easy climbs are always welcome. Free viewpoint synchronization. I'm sure that this was a huge part of the trailer for this game. Was they picked the greatest, like, 360 degree... Ooh, that's a nasty jump. Look at those walls all over the place. You're just asking for death, making that jump. Hello, horsey. Okay, what do we got? Is there one more? There isn't. This is actually the fully synced viewpoint thing. Okay, well, great. What's this? Where's this go? To Florence. I don't want to go to Florence. Although, it might be smarter to just go to Florence. Otherwise, I gotta go all the way back down here and go... What's this? To Monterey. Yeah, it would actually be smarter to just ride a horse into Florence, stop at a quick travel station, and quick travel. Just spend the $100. Or it might even be $4, for all I know. What? Why would that desynchronize me? Why? Oh, because it's Florence. We can't wait. Florence isn't where we started out. Whatever. Just put me back where I should be. That was interesting. Yeah, are you sure you want to go to Florence? Yes! I don't want to desynchronize. I want to go home. And I also forgot that we recorded like 8 minutes of a video before this one. Oh man, it drops me on the road to nowhere. Oh, but I can just go this way. See, look at that. Boom. Okay, when we come back, more running around, and then we'll go talk to La Volpe. So I will see you guys for that. Bye, everybody.